For 4 years, Art Moves, a fascinating program by the Arts Council of Oklahoma City, has entertained thousands of people in downtown Oklahoma City every day. It is an hour-long arts performance by various musicians and artists and creative people in various locations in downtown Oklahoma City. Joining me today in the Oklahoman's video studio, David Brewster and Patrick Reilly. Gentlemen, very nice to meet you, and thank you for stopping by today. You guys are here for a specific reason. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, is the 4th anniversary of Art Moves. For 4 years this has been going on, and the very first person to appear on Art Moves 4 years ago was this gentleman, Patrick Reilly.
Here I was.
And these pieces of artwork are your creation.
That's correct. I'm a mask maker. Design all kinds of masks. This is one that I've designed. Look at that one now. Don't I look different? Hello, everybody.
Patrick, how'd you get involved in this?
Mask
making.
Mask making, I was telling Evan that when I was 4 years old, I would come to Oklahoma City, and on Halloween, my father would drive me up and down Broadway where they were having Halloween celebrations. And I saw all these people wearing masks, and I fell in love with that. And since that time, I've always made masks of all kinds.
What are these made out of?
These are made out of leather. I use leather, cowhide. And this is, we had the eclipse of the moon. This is the lunar eclipse.
How long does it take you to make a mask?
Oh, anywhere from 2 hours to a year. Just depends on the mask. Like, it goes like this. I make masks I've made them out of latex rubber, and the biggest mask I have is at the Supreme Court building in Oklahoma City. The Judicial Center is 28 feet tall, and it's made out of stainless steel.
Wow.
So it's a big eagle wing mask going up. And it's probably my most famous artwork and my most famous mask.
You'll be able to see Patrick in progress live tomorrow out on the street corner right outside the Oklahoman tomorrow. He'll be making masks, meeting people, and explaining the magic behind this.
We can try them on. And I'm going to make a mask with a big 4 in it for 4 years for Art Moves.
Very nice. David Brewster next to me will be with the Bread and Butter Band. And sir, I'm looking forward to hearing you guys.
Thanks.
Where all do you guys play?
Oh, we play all kinds of venues around Oklahoma mostly. We've traveled a little bit.
Tell me about your background. What instrument do you play? How did you become a musician? Why did you decide to get into this?
Oh, I've just always been a musician. My mom was a voice major at OCU. And so I grew up listening to her teach piano lessons and sing around the house.
So music was always in the house when you were growing up.
Oh,
and that was
yes.
just kind of natural for you.
Oh, yes. And I started playing with a good friend of mine, Sam Hockenauer,
Sure.
which you know.
We know him well.
And that was about 4 years ago also. And that was a time in my life when I'd moved to Texas, and then I lived in a cabin in Colorado for a while.
Nothing wrong with that.
And,
beautiful place.
I'd just started working I was building rodeo corrals at the time when I moved back to Oklahoma with a cousin of mine, and I would come to town once in a while, and I would play my saxophone on the street corner, and that's when Gilbert Magdaleno saw me on the street corner one day and said, "Hey, you're playing out on the streets. Why are you doing this? Do you want to come play with the Arts Council?" And ever since then, which has been about at the beginning of that, I started playing for the Art Moves and other things for the Arts Council.
Very nice. Now, how many musicians, how many instruments do you play?
Oh, I played sax and harmonica and guitar and a lot of string instruments.
Oh, very cool. And I believe you are building a studio in your home?
Yes, that's right. We've been recording and just finished our Bread and Butter album with mostly original songs, and we've moved. A buddy of mine that we've been recording with decided he just wanted to move his studio somewhere, and I said, well, why don't we just move it into my house? And I have an old house over near VZD's.
Sure, it's a good area.
In that area.
Off of Western.
And so my old house was built in 1912, so we just decided to kind of empty it out and turning my house into a recording studio. And that's actually in the process right now, so it's kind of exciting.
It's amazing how many creative types there are in Oklahoma City, whether it's musicians or artists who create masks. It's a wealth of, it's just a wealth of creative people here in this area. But Art Moves is a good outlet for that, right?
It's wonderful, yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's get back to you for a second, Patrick. You created one of these masks for Lady Gaga. What's the story there?
Oh, about 2010, Lady Gaga was coming to Oklahoma City, and the Old Ford Center, called me up and wanted me to make a mask for her to give to her as a gift. So I went to work with the Ford Center and I created a mask for Lady Gaga.
Very nice.
It was given to her. It was similar to this one. I'll just grab this one real fast. It was much bigger, but I made a mask that was conducive to Oklahoma. So this is a tornado mask. Okay. See the big tornado on the front, and then the lace, the feminine, the good side, the bad side. So, you know, I made a really nice mask for Lady Gaga.
Very nice. And you also a Kennedy Fellow. What's the story there?
Well, many years ago, I've been a teacher in Oklahoma City, an art teacher for many, many years. And I was given a fellowship to the John F. Kennedy Center as a guest artist for a summer. And so I went to Washington, D.C., and I made masks in Washington, D.C., and actually presented a program at the Kennedy Center with mask making, did a workshop there, worked with an African dance company, and I made big masks for this dance company, and I danced in the mask. I also make masks for dance, so I've done a lot of that. And it's just been really fun. Right now I have a show coming up Friday night. I want to invite everybody to, and it's going to be at the during the Paseo Art Walk, First Friday Art Walk, in the JRB Gallery. I've got about 20 masks on display, so come and enjoy it. You'd probably enjoy seeing the mask.
Fantastic. Mask making, perhaps some construction. You can find it all here tomorrow outside the Oklahoman. They are going strong. A lot of change to downtown Oklahoma City, but the creative arts scene is quite strong. Again, it's Art Moves. It's a free from noon to 1 every day in downtown Oklahoma City at various venues. For example, the Oklahoman tomorrow is the 4th anniversary, but on the 2nd, Miri Gardens with the Tap Band. And on Saturday, Penn Square Mall, our friend Kyle Dillingham, very talented Kyle Dillingham, will be Saturday at Penn Square Mall. And of course, the complete schedule can be found on the Arts Council's website as well. Gentlemen, I'm looking forward to this. Bread and butter, what style of music can we expect tomorrow?
Oh, it's rooted in bluegrass and kind of old-timey music with a little bit of a modern twist. A lot of originals, but we still do some traditional kind of bluegrass type stuff too.
Very good. Should be a lot of fun. David Brewster, Patrick Reilly, come see them on Thursday at noon. It'll be a free performance right outside the Oklahoman, right outside here on the sidewalk. We might make some friends with our gentlemen in the hard hats. You never know.
We might have them wear a mask.
Guys, thanks so much for stopping in. I appreciate it, and best of luck with all your endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.